Now, I've been really enjoying my Steam Deck for the last few months now that I've been playing with it. And as much as I love playing it in the sort of the handheld mode, I do often find myself in desktop mode with it, especially with a few of the games that I play. And with the absence of the official Steam Deck dock, I thought let's try some third-party docks and see how well they do. Not only do they have the same features as the Steam Deck dock, they're an awful lot cheaper. So we've got the Ivoler Steam Deck dock here, so let's unbox it and take a look. So in the box, we have a very small one piece of paper instruction set and the packed dock itself. Right. So firstly, this is reasonable weight. It's fully metal. It's got a nice space grey colour, just their name on the front. Now inside where the Steam Deck is going to fit, it has got rubber stuck in here so that when you put your Steam Deck into this dock, you're not going to scratch it. It's got a small cable with a right-angled USB-C. We're going to plug into the top of the Steam and we're going to just test that out. Now, on either side, we've got no ports, just a little like venting, I guess in case there's some warmth in this device. And at the back, we've got the Ethernet port. We've got an HDMI 4K 60, so you can plug it into a 4K 60 Hz monitor or less. We've got the USB-C, with which we'll plug in our original Steam Deck charger to pass through that to this dock and the Steam Deck. And then we've got 3 USB-A ports for your peripherals. So in my case, I want to plug in a keyboard, a mouse, and a headset. So first things first, let's see how well the Steam Deck sits in this dock. So I'm going to place it in. Quite a bit of play, so you're not going to struggle getting this into the dock itself. Again, there's a good, say, 5mm to a centimetre of play, and then the deck sits back at a nice angle. Rubber's definitely doing its job here. It's not going to scratch and it's holding it firmly in place. And then the actual cable itself fits securely in the top. It's got a nice little grip, so it's easy to sort of help push it in and pull it out. And one thing I didn't mention is there's a couple of nice lengthy rubber feet at the bottom. So it's going to sit nice and securely on your table. So I'm going to cut that there. I'm going to plug in a keyboard, mouse and monitor and we're going to test it. Okay, so we're back up and running now. We've plugged everything into the Steam Dock. You can see straight away I've got a Alienware monitor plugged in at the moment to the actual dock. Now this is 1080p, but it's a 240Hz screen. So the good news is if I go to settings and I go to display, you can actually switch it to the 240Hz native on this display, which is incredibly smooth. I've also set it so that the primary is this display and my secondary is the Steam Deck. So that's all working well. It's quite nice in this mode because you can see I've obviously got my secondary display here and you can move from one to the other and it feels incredibly smooth on this display. Looking at the back of this dock, you can see everything's plugged in. I've plugged in the original 60-watt power adapter from the Steam and there's a little light that shows that it's plugged in and charging. No problems passing through the power. You can see it's actually charging on the actual Steam Deck. And then I've got my HDMI cable and I've got the keyboard and mouse wireless dongles plugged in. One thing I did notice with the USB-As, they are very tight, but once I've pressed them in, everything worked perfectly. Okay, so we've just switched it to 1080p and we're going to just quickly watch a game. See how we play. There we are, look at that. 1080p, Dota playing beautifully. Why would you need a desktop? So overall, a good product. Certainly it's a lot cheaper than buying or even waiting for the actual official Steam Deck dock to come out. It does everything you need, it's exactly the same as the Steam Deck for probably about half the price. So I think well worth it in my opinion. Now in case you want to pick this up, I'm going to put the link in the descriptions down below where you can pick it up at Amazon. And as always, thank you for watching.